The Pixel Buds Pro are Google's latest pair of wireless earbuds. The company's fourth attempt in this product category is the most expensive and feature-rich one so far. While the initial models got a mixed reception, the company has gotten steadily better at it with each iteration. The Pixel Buds Pro will undoubtedly be the best one so far. The question is Google best good enough in the current competitive market, especially at the $200 asking price? Time to find out. The Pixel Buds Pro design is an evolution of the 2020 Pixel Buds and 2021 Pixel Buds A series designs, both of which had identical snail-shaped parts. The Pixel Buds Pro used the hooks for securing the in place. The shape of the earbuds is now more bulbous and less elegant. Likely to house the extra bits of hardware needed to enable the ANC features, it does not look all that different, however, when it's inside your ears. Like the Pixel Buds 2020 and the A series, the Pixel Buds Pro only feature color on the circular part facing outside. You can choose from coral, fog, charcoal and lemongrass. The rest of the earbuds remain black. The outside of the earbud has lots of little grills and ports. There are two grills for the microphone and a port on the bottom for venting the driver. On the back side are the contacts for the charging case. Hidden below is the optical sensor for in-ear detection. The charging case is finished in matte white plastic regardless of the color of the earbuds. The outer surface has a wonderfully smooth texture that almost feels like ceramic. Inside the case has a matte black finish again with a really nice texture. The edges of the lid are perfectly polished and the hinge has very little play. The lid also stays in place when open and doesn't threaten to snap shut while you are trying to pull the earbuds out. The overall build quality and feel of the case are top-notch. Little details like the reassuring heft, the solid hunk of the lid opening and closing, and soft glow of the white status LED through the plastic on the front convey that a lot of thought went to designing the case, even thought it looks similar to many other models on the market. Having tested most of these, I can say very few look and feel as good in the hand. The earbuds build is nothing special. In fact, I was quite disappointed by how easy it is for them to look dirty after being in contact with skin oils, which for a product designed to sit inside your ears isn't very well thought out. The charcoal model also makes this rather easy to notice when they are also annoyingly difficult to pull out of the case, and the small rounded design makes them fiddly to place inside your ears, especially with sausage fingers. The good thing is that both the earbuds and the case have some level of water resistance. The earbuds are IPX4 rated while the case is IPX2. Neither will survive being dipped in water, but minor splashes, rain or sweat should pose no problems. Compared to the Sony WF-1000XM4, the Pixel Buds Pro have a more emphasized bass and upper mid-range. This causes them to sound more exciting, while the Sony have a more laid-back tuning that comes across as a bit more balanced in comparison. Based on your preferences, you may like one more than the other, although neither is technically superior. Overall, despite the Pro in the name, the sound of the Pixel Buds Pro is very mainstream. The average person should be perfectly happy with it, while a seasoned audiophile should find it inoffensive enough for travel or outdoor use. I personally tend to stick to my collection of weird IAMs, but was reasonably happy using the Pixel Buds Pro while I was out for a walk, as the sound quality was good enough for that purpose. The Pixel Buds Pro have okay microphone performance. The voice sounds a bit garbled even where there is little to no background noise. When it's particularly loud around, the noise comes through but the voice remains audible and in focus. The overall microphone quality is adequate for short calls, but it's not a strong feature of these earbuds and should not be your priority for voice calls. The Pixel Buds Pro feature active noise cancelling using a dedicated custom processor. There is also a transparency mode included, which has become the mom these days. The ANC performance was fine but underwhelming compared to the best in the business. The Pixel Buds Pro can get rid of most of the low frequency hum, but high frequency sounds can still slip in at times. The transparency mode was also not very good. The sound has a natural tonality to it and doesn't sound as robotic as much some other products on the market. At the same time, the sound is very dull and muted, which makes things sound hazy and indistinct. The ANC mode also has a problem where it can inject some of its own noise into the mix when toggling it on or off in a very quiet environment. The ANC on mode has a higher noise floor than ANC off, as the ANC adds some frequency hiss when enabled. This is not possible when literally anything is playing, but is noticeable when it's quiet. Compared to the Sony WF-1000XM4, the Pixel Buds Pro do worse. The Sony have vastly superior ANC performance and decent transparency mode. They also have no weird background noise issues. Moreover, they had none of the software issues I faced with the ANC on the Pixel Buds Pro.